What up, everybody? Nick from Sharpskin Sports. I got some Madden 16 news for you guys, man. It's not really news. It's just kind of like, what Madden or what the people at EA want us to know about the new game, which would be news. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, if you guys want to see more Madden 16 news, Madden 16 anything, NBA 2K16 news, anything you want, let me know by hitting up that like button, hitting up that sub button, and let me know what y'all think about in the comments below. And before this gameplay gets started, it's a little laggy. If you don't want to watch it, I don't care. But just stay tuned and listen, because that's all you really need to do. I'm not really going to talk about the gameplay anyways. The article title is AI Improvements and Penalties, which is needed. Very needed. Okay, so the first paragraph is penalties. Our hardcore simulation fans have been demanding realistic penalties for years, which is true. The team finally made this a point of emphasis in Madden 16, and penalties will play a bigger factor than ever before. In addition to several new penalties being added, we have updated all pre-existing penalties and built a system to control penalty frequency. Okay, first off, for everybody who plays online, penalties will make people bitch and complain. Oh yeah, I would have beat you if Antonio Cromartie didn't get that pass interference. Oh, I would have won if J.J. Watt didn't hop off sides. Just letting you know, that's what you're gonna hear. I guarantee it. Okay. Um. Also, it says I'll play a bigger factor than ever before, which is cool. It's nice to think of, just like in real life. Just like in real life. Just like in real life with the complaining thing too. Fans complain when their teams lose to a penalty because of a penalty. It's just like real life. Um, and new penalties being added, all that stuff, and they're improving pre-existing penalties. And they built a system to control penalty frequency. So they're gonna improve on penalties and all that stuff, but they're gonna make sure it doesn't happen all the time. Because Madden likes to do that. Just like in Madden 25, man, they wanted to improve their running game in Madden 25. They wanted to. They're like, all right, our emphasis is running game, and so many pancake blocks. That's all the O-line did. So hopefully they're right with this whole penalty frequency controlling thing. I hope they're right about that. So moving on. Every player is assigned a penalty trait based on real-world NFL data, which determines how likely they are to commit a penalty. An undisciplined player has a far greater chance of committing a penalty than a disciplined player. Players' in-game strategy has an impact on penalties as well. For example, pressing corners are more likely to commit a defensive holding penalty, while goal line and max protect calls make offensive holding penalties more likely. Mistiming the off-the-line mechanic can easily draw a neutral zone infraction or encroachment penalty. Nice. That's all. That's what I gotta say about that right there. The thing that really sticks out to me is the a penalty trait, the penalty trait thing based on real-world NFL data. That's pretty cool. First thing that comes to mind, Brandon Browner, the most aggressive corner in the game, arguably the yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And he bumps people and shit. He gets so many pass interference calls, holding calls. So if you have Madden NFL 16 and you have him on your ultimate team or you're playing as the Saints, just be prepared to get defensive holding penalties, defensive pass interference penalties, all that stuff. Just be prepared for it because it's gonna happen. Okay, that's basically what that's saying. Finally, all penalty sliders have been updated to allow players to fully customize the experience at their liking. The default slider setting is based on NFL penalty averages over the last 5 seasons to make both penalty type and frequency as authentic as possible. So not only do they have the control mechanic, but they base it off of what happened in the last 5 seasons. So if roughing the kicker hasn't happened too much in the last 5 seasons, they're not going to rely on that penalty heavily. But if defensive pass interference happens a whole bunch in the past 5 seasons, they're going to focus on that a little bit more and make that a more frequent penalty being called. Alright, and here's the list of new and updated penalties. It is encroachment, or they are encroachment, false start, offensive holding, face mask, defensive pass interference, finally, illegal block in the back, neutral zone infraction, defensive holding, illegal forward pass, illegal touching, delay of game, kick catch, interference running into the kicker, unnecessary roughness, and roughing the passer. That's just a list. Things that stick out most to me is defensive pass interference and defensive holding. Those are the biggest ones right there. Alright, so the next paragraph says procedural awareness head tracking. Immediately, I'm intrigued. Head tracking. It's been a problem. So, as the Madden NFL franchise moves forward with its player sense theme, one of the biggest detractors was a lack of true head tracking for all players across all situations. Madden 16 includes added logic for QBs, running backs, and wide receivers, and defenders so that each head and eye track, and then in parentheses, the ball and players around them, unequally based on their position. Quarterbacks will scan the field for open receivers. Ball carriers will alternate their gaze between incoming defenders. Your player will track other players around them after the play. You may even see players looking up at the scoreboard on a breakaway run. Scoreboard. On a breakaway run. Okay, that is pretty fresh. Okay, if they're actually improving the head tracking, that would be awesome. Like it says here, ball carriers will alternate their gaze between incoming defenders, which is great because in Madden 15 they just look straight. They don't turn their head to where they're running. They just look straight, and it's the most annoying thing ever. Okay. It's not annoying, actually. It's just more like you have all the money you can do. You can't make a running back or a wide receiver turn their head a little bit, look at defenders. Hopefully they fix that. Players will track other players around them after the play. Nice. And the coolest part about this is you may even see players looking up at the scoreboard on a breakaway run, which is awesome. Okay, moving on. Next paragraph. Pre, post, and during play motion quality. The quality of player motion has been a primary point of emphasis for the Madden team for several years now. This year, we made huge strides in pre, post, and during play motion quality. This touches several major systems like huddle break, walk to line, pile, get up logic. Who's calling me? Bastard. Alright, get up logic, pile avoidance, post-play pathfinding, and more. When it comes to in-game animation quality improvements, the list is endless. Players can expect a dramatic reduction in pops, warps, slides, and other issues in Madden 16. This will continue to be a focal point for us as we strive towards our goal of animation quality. Finally, the players are human. The players are finally human. They're not just there. They're not just, they're not just there. They have human traits. So, hopefully they actually, put their money where their mouth is, you know what I mean? Like, they should, if they actually did this, that's great. Because I don't like how players are just there. They do a little first down celebration, a little touchdown celebration. Who cares? You know what I mean? You guys, players should be good. Last paragraph, legacy issues. In addition to all new features being added, the team continued to address the feedback and concerns of our community. Oh my god, finally. A number of legacy issues have been addressed in Madden 16, mostly around the exploited mechanics or solidifying features meant to counter those exploits. Here are some highlights. Finally. QB spy logic updated. QB swerves the spy exploit. Thank you. Flip the play to speed up the huddle break issue has been addressed. Thank you. out of position subs causing exploitable routes has been addressed. Rocket catching, mossing, and DB glitches have been significantly reduced and or eliminated. Oh my god, thank you. A large percentage of the known nano blitzes have been removed, thank God. The PA end around exploit play has been addressed. That's what everybody's been waiting for. Is the PA end around going to be stopped? It won't. Okay, that's the PA end around. The play's still going to be in the game. People are still going to abuse the shit out of it. Okay, people are still going to abuse the shit out of the play, regardless if you don't think so or not. It's going to happen. I'm just saying. Route swapping exploits have also been resolved. A variety of money plays has been revised or altered, and resolved the friendly quick glitch for Madden 16. And then that's it. Alright, so a variety of money plays have been revised or altered. Money plays are basically plays that you're going to score on regardless. And one of those plays for me, you guys are more than likely to use this play. Only because I like y'all, and if you do it against me, I'm going to find you and slit your damn throat. No, I'm just fine. Alright, so you run a fullback dive out of the goal line formation. And it's the one where the fullback runs straight, and the running back does a little like swing thing to the outside, to the right. And right, not really right, but like in between the fullback getting the ball and the fullback getting to the line of scrimmage, flick the ball out to the running back, and running back has a wide open lane. And I scored on that play probably 75 times. It doesn't always work. Here are the bad things about it. Your fullback may not flick it and you just get like destroyed. Your fullback might flick it as he's getting hit, causing a fumble. Your running back may not catch the flick, and it might be a fumble, and he chases the ball. What else is there? Oh, you could also get intercepted off of it, because it's a flick. So if someone's waiting for it, they can catch it out of midair. It's happened to me at least 6 times. But that's 75 scores the 6 times it got picked off of. Whatever, you know? It's not something you run every drive. It's something you run once or twice a game. Just like in those you need to do something situations. But yeah, so that's all. I mean, tell me what you guys thought about what you guys heard right here. Tell me what you thought about it in the comments. If you want to see more Madden 16 news, NBA 2K16 news videos, let me know by liking, subbing, and tell me in the comments. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed again, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.